All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this podcast session with Beauty by Benifer. We keep on having podcasts. I'll give a small guide of how we proceed with our podcast. We'll be having this podcast with her, and we'll talk about her journey, her vision, and have a little sneak peek on how everything works out in the content industry. So, are you like self-taught, or did you get certified? Did you study a proper course for the same?
Yes, I have done a proper course. I used to love makeup any which ways from my college days, but at that point of time, I never thought of pursuing it as a career or a profession. But some time back, I think around 3 years back, I thought of pursuing it as a profession. And that's when I did a course, because to pursue anything as a profession, I felt I needed to have a proper degree or a proper certificate in my hand. So I did a course with Kristen Valmy, which is a New York-based makeup school. To be precise, Shehnaz Hussain is also an alumni of that institute. And I did it from there. I got my international certification. So I'm an internationally certified makeup artist from that institute.
I would like to actually get into makeup. Like, I want to talk about makeup, the whole process. It's like there are a lot of types of makeups, and there are like makeups for women for ceremonies, and for different ceremonies, different occasions, we choose different makeup. Right. So, what are the things that go, like, not really deep into it, but like, what are the things that go into it while doing those things? Like, how do you decide ki for shadi we'll be doing this makeup?
So when we did the course itself,
I know,
we were taught different kinds of makeup, like a day makeup or a makeup like I'm sitting in front of the camera right now and I'm talking to you. If I do a bridal makeup and I sit, then you will ask, this woman has gone crazy. Why is she, all decked up and sitting in front of the camera just for a live session? So then there are different kinds of makeup that we need to understand, we need to do. You have to look as natural as possible during the day, or for daily makeup, you need to look as natural but groomed. So that is a different kind of makeup. Then there are makeups where you have to do loud makeups, you have to do fantasy makeups. Like sometimes if you see in fashion shows, models do your very loud and very fantasized makeups, like different looks, or even if you give you a simple example, like for Halloween makeups, those are different kind of makeup. And then you have your Indian bridal. See, even Western bridal makeup is different. They do not go as loud as Indian bridal makeup sometimes requires us to, do. Because the demand is different. So you have to cater to all kind of customers. And you have to understand their needs. You have to understand their skin type and their complexion. If they are allergic to something, we need to ask them, we need to give them trials before, they finally do the makeup, especially for bridals or for big occasions or for fashion shows and all. If we are catering to particular models, then we have to understand their requirement and accordingly we have to do the makeup. So we are taught different kind of makeup, and accordingly we need to cater to the needs of the client.
I wanted to ask, what is your take on men's makeup? Like initially, like recently, in recent times, a lot of men influencers, a lot of even college students who, college students, college boys and stuff, they try makeup, and it's something that is not accepted by the society. It's something that is that seems like not the thing for men, right? Makeup is not for men is a quote. It's like it's used as a fact for people. So what are your thoughts?
There is nothing like makeup is not for men. See, since ages, men have been doing makeup. We know for a fact our own Hindi film Bollywood actors who have been doing makeup ever since. Because see, looking good on screen, not only on screen, even in day-to-day life, looking good, looking presentable, there's nothing wrong. It doesn't just justify that women have to look presentable and men don't have to look. That is not the case. Irrespective of which sex you belong to, looking presentable is very important. And in today's day, it is even more important than anything else, because in today's world, packaging, presentation is everything. The content, if it's not as good, but if the presented, like how in YouTube language, if we say thumbnail impressive होना चाहिए, फिर अंदर content इतना नहीं भी होगा तो चल जाएगा, you know. So that is the case, that presentation is everything, and I don't see anything wrong in men doing makeup. I'm not saying go for heavy eye makeup and everything, but basically to look a little more groomed and applying a little bit of concealer, hiding if you have some scars or something, there's nothing wrong with it. That's my take on them. Men doing makeup, definitely.
Yeah, yeah, I agree to it. I agree to it. A lot of, I think it's gonna take a lot of time to people to accept this, and the stands that influencers like you and a lot of even male influencers are bringing this up. They are trying. They are doing photo shoots. They are, making makeup tutorials for men. That is a great initiative. That's the change that they are trying to bring. And yes, it's gonna take a time. Stigmas do not go away in a
Actually,
day.
it's not a stigma. It's just a mindset of certain people. I don't think everyone thinks that way, but it's just a mindset of certain people that, men don't do makeup or men don't do grooming. But no, I think it has been going on since ages, I believe, and there's nothing wrong in accepting it.
Yeah. Yes, let's come to the content part. So you create a lot of content. Is there a lot of practice? Is there a lot of planning in the content before the content is created?
Absolutely.
Do you plan for?
Absolutely. I think you need to.
Yeah. So
especially in the initial part when you're a new YouTuber or a new content creator, say on Instagram for reels or videos, you first need to understand what you will be comfortable doing. Then you need to understand what audience would like to see. What is the current trend going on? And then see, current trend mein there would be dancing videos, lots of dancing videos, lots of comedy, lots of cheap comedy also keep coming up on reels and everything. But whether you are comfortable doing it is a question. If you're not comfortable doing it, then putting that content in front of the camera is not going to work. For me personally, I do keep doing makeup for myself, and that's what I show to people also. And my makeup reels, my makeup videos, recently means since last 1 year, I've also forayed into haul videos. So whatever I am comfortable doing, whatever I am comfortable showing the audience, and I also see what currently is required by the audience. I visit the profiles of similar YouTubers or similar Instagrammers, and I see what kind of work they are doing. There's no point seeing the work of a person who has millions of followers or subscribers, because they have a different category completely. But someone who's similar to my category, a little above me, then I see what they are doing, what kind of content of theirs is being accepted by the audience, the comments in their videos, what is the audience asking them to do. Sometimes I actually go through the comments on my previous videos. If somebody has asked me some particular questions or some particular queries, then I try to make videos on that. So that is how I plan my content.
There's also a very good question. When did you start doing makeup?
I used to do makeup while I was in college. For my family and friends also, I used to do for their weddings and all, because I had an interest in makeup. But as I said, since last 3-4 years, I started pursuing it professionally.
So other than makeup, when it comes to creating content, right, there are a lot of things that comes up. Being camera conscious, being a good editor, having the knowledge of sounds, having the knowledge of music, and having the most important thing that I feel is that having the vision to to show people in a very artistic way, in a very filmy way. This is it, because people tend to copy something that is art, right? That looks beautiful. So how did you start with this? How did you get not being camera conscious, or how did you start with editing skills?
As I said earlier, I pursued my professional course and I started doing makeup professionally. And because I started doing makeup professionally, obviously I had to purchase a lot of products. There was a basic list given to us from the institute that, to start a career in makeup, you need these products. But when you're doing something professionally, you need a lot more with you. As I said, you have to understand the client's concerns, and you need to have everything with you to cater to different concerns, correct? So I had to purchase a lot of products. So while purchasing products, before purchasing, I used to see a lot of YouTube to understand which products are good, to, you know, see the reviews of the products and everything. And then when I had so much of product, I liked some, I disliked some, being very frank. So
Yeah.
I felt that since I have knowledge, since I have so many products with me, why don't I share my review with people, my frank review with people? And if, see, I was helped by some people, so why don't I also help others to understand what they need and what a particular product is? Because makeup products are very expensive at times.
Yeah.
So sometimes
Very
the
expensive.
cheapest of the products do as good as the most expensive ones. So why spend unnecessarily?
Yeah.
So that was my motivation to, you know, start. And initially when I started, I used to just show the products. I would never come in front of the camera, just do voiceovers. And basically, early in my life, I had also done web designing course. So I was aware of a little bit of editing, some Corel Draw, Photoshop, and Director, and all these apps. I was all these softwares I was conversant with. So editing was not so difficult for me, and moreover, iMovie and the apps today are so user friendly that you don't really need a very technical mind to understand them. But I used to do voiceovers, and then one fine day I decided, no, I have to get over my fear and I have to try and come in front of the camera. I thought I was very nervous, and I kept on, in my first video, I kept on saying this, that, you know, this is my first video and please excuse me if I fumble or if I'm nervous or something. But then the feedback I got from my viewers was in the comments and personal DMs as well, that no, you were not at all nervous. You just kept on saying that thing, but it never showed on your face. You were quite you had a good presence on the camera. So that motivated me, that boosted my confidence, and then I kept on doing videos wherein I was facing the camera, and now I think I am reasonably comfortable in front of the camera.
What is the vision for 2022? Are you going to experiment a bit with your content, or are you going to keep it
I
the same?
plan to experiment a little bit with my content, because see, doing the same thing bores me also, and I'm sure it will bore my viewers also. So I started with product reviews and makeup tutorials. Then I forayed into travel videos, travel vlogs. So wherever I used to go, I used to, vlog and show people around restaurants, hotels, whatever, places, different places. But due to COVID, everything stopped. Moving around was restricted. So after that, I started haul videos. I forayed into the genre of haul videos, fashion haul, beauty haul. So that is what I forayed into in 2000. In I think 21, mostly my most of the videos were haul videos. I kept doing my makeup thing. I kept doing my product reviews, but I also started doing haul videos. For 2022, I have already made a video of a smartwatch. As a layman, when you purchase something which like a smartphone or a smartwatch, what are your expectations and what are you getting out of that product? I am not a technical person, not at all a technical person, but as a layman, whatever I feel is good, whatever I feel is unique about that watch or that phone is what I was showing. So one video I have already made in 2022 about gadget. So that is where I think I will also, try to diversify my content.
Yes, I understand. Like, if you do not have a lot of technical knowledge, but you need someone with less knowledge to, tell you how to make it feel comfortable with you. Yes, or people would like to know about this. How do you feel about this? Right. Also, as you said, like, there are very expensive makeup products. There are very cheap products, and the cheap products, give out what the expensive product does. So, what difference do you think is there between the both?
There is actually, certain expensive products are absolutely worth the price. Like if I have to name one, Smashbox Primer Water is one product. If you have a dry skin, then it's a must to have. It's expensive, but it is something that is really effective. And if it is effective, then your spending is worth a while. Okay. But then there are certain
Worth the while,
products, like if I would say, if you're investing in, if you're going to buy a BB cream or a CC cream, instead I would suggest go for Olivia makeup stick. It costs lesser than a BB or a CC cream, but it works so amazingly. The effect and the way it, at least with my experience with it, has been amazing. So even at 150 rupees ka cost, that product is awesome, and even at 1500 the Smashbox product is awesome. So it really depends. Like MAC lipsticks, certain lipsticks are so drying on the lips that I wouldn't suggest anyone to buy a MAC lipstick. That particular category of lipsticks, not all MAC lipsticks, that particular category. And L18, which makes very cheap lipsticks, but certain lipsticks of their certain range of their lipsticks is simply awesome. In 100 rupees, you're getting a lipstick which is like long lasting, very comfortable on your lips. So what is wrong? Why purchase a lipstick of 2000 when you can get a lipstick of 100 rupees, which is doing a very good job? Maybe you just have to reapply it after 4 hours or 5 hours, but you're saving so much. So that is what I feel.
Quality with a good economic value is very important for products. And I'm sure like people would like to know why should I buy this?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I have made certain videos wherein I have not even come in front of the camera, but I have just showed products like for dry skin, for waterproof products for those who sweat a lot, or those, different videos wherein I have shown products and wherein I have shown a mix of products. Whatever I think the expensive ones are good, I have shown the expensive ones. I have not gone and created content that only buy products which are less than 500 or buy product. I have such videos also that, if you have a budget range, then what you can buy, the best in a budget range. But then I also have videos that if you have certain type of skin tone, then this is going to work best for you. Then if it fits your budget, you buy. If it doesn't, you don't. That is absolutely up to the audience. But then I am showing you products which I feel are perfect for certain skin types. So I have such kind of videos also on my channel.
I think I would like to know a bit about your life as you became an influencer. When you become an influencer, you change, right? Your lifestyle changed. You've been seen by thousands of people, and there are a lot of judgments. There are a lot of comments. It could be negative. Yes, there are positive comments. And how do you manage? Like, how do you think the change has affected your life, and has it made your life, the quality of your life, in a better way, or has it made your quality of life lower?
No, I think it has only improved, if not kept it the same. Deterioration is not there at all. Because I don't frankly see a lot of comments. Frankly telling you, my husband half the time sees the comments, replies to them. If it's just like the acha video hai, nice video hai, then thank you and welcome, and all those kind of comments my husband does. So I frankly don't. Once I make a video and it's posted, it is live on my YouTube channel, I don't go ahead and see usme kitna views aaya, how many comments come. I try and avoid seeing it. My husband definitely sees it. He definitely says, okay, this video is doing well, it has got more views, this video has not done so well. He definitely sees it and he manages it. I always call him, you are my manager. So he definitely sees it, and basic comments he replies. And if there are some technical comments that some people ask about makeup or certain products, then he tells me that you have these comments, you go and answer them. So only then I go and answer and I see. So I really filter out the comments that I see, or I filter out. I don't get too affected with the views and all. I don't take that. I am doing this because I enjoy doing it. Leave the rest to luck or whatever. So it doesn't affect me too much. In fact, I feel motivated to do more work when I get praising comments or motivating comments. It really helps me improve. It builds my confidence even more. So I think it has only bettered my lifestyle.
So you live in Mumbai, and Mumbai is the city of dreams, as we all know. A lot of actors a lot of struggling aspirants, a lot of people come to Mumbai to hustle out, and this acting all over Mumbai is what I feel as a Delhiite. Like the whole atmosphere in Mumbai might have a big gist of, a big wind of artists and creatives. Do you think that has also helped you? Like, do you think that has also uh, helped you become a content
Somewhere,
creator and be so
somewhere down the
confident?
line, yes. Because when I began my career as a professional makeup artist, see, nobody suddenly starts getting clients. You have to build your portfolio. You have to, like, I used to contact aspiring models and bloggers. I am a makeup artist. If you have any
Yeah.
shoots coming up, I would like to come and do your makeup for free, for barter, for barter. You tag me,
Yeah.
I tag you. If the shoot is fine, if everything goes well, then my name is there as a makeup artist. So I used to do that for aspiring models. For they have their portfolios to be shot, so they also do not have a big budget. I wanted my portfolio, so their photos help me build my portfolio. My work helps them build their portfolio. There were photographers who also used to do on barter basis, who are beginning their career. So in
Yeah.
beginning of the career, definitely
Yeah.
these things have helped, and I think everyone has to go through this process until and unless you're really fortunate enough to
Yes, yes.
get a push start from the very beginning. So yes, having
But
inspiring
it also,
models here and
yes, yes,
bloggers in Mumbai really helped me.
yeah, because it feels like a handshake rather than a pat in the back, right?
Absolutely.
You know, you and the creatives, both of you are in the somewhat in the same profession,
Absolutely, and
and that might
some
help both your
of the
careers.
models that I've worked with are doing really well. They are coming in serials this day. One of the model that I have worked with is currently doing a show called Saath Nibhana Sathiya. The other model that I had worked with
Wow.
has been a part of Kumkum Bhagya, so famous serials. So it feels really nice and motivating that I know these people, they know me. It's very nice. And then certain bloggers that I've
Yeah.
worked with are doing really well in their own profession of blogging. So
Yeah.
it really feels motivating. It feels nice, and because of them, I have also grown. So it's a two-way process, if I
Yeah.
would say.
Thank you for sharing this very like I would take this with me ki, if you want to proceed, yes, it's not a
It's
solo
not a solo
journey.
journey.
Obviously, it's not a solo journey. The models, the creatives, they are important. In every sector, I think it's not a solo
Nothing
journey. You
until
need
and unless
support of
you're
someone
really
else. You
lucky or
need to
you
give
have a
support to someone.
godfather somewhere in the industry. Otherwise, you
Yeah.
have to work your butt out. On goes without saying.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We'll have a small rapid fire with you. So it will be around 5 to 6
Okay.
questions. The first question is your favorite Bollywood
My
actor.
favorite Bollywood actor. Okay. I think it would be Sunny Deol. Yeah.
Sunny Deol. Yeah.
Because I recent actors, no one appeals me so much as his acting skills, and his physique and everything was just perfect for me.
Or what do you prefer more, Instagram or YouTube?
Actually, both are important aspects because I am quite active on
But
Reels
then you
and
will have
I
to choose
am quite
one.
active on YouTube also. But I think my journey started with YouTube, so I
Yeah.
think YouTube would have a softer corner in my heart.
YouTube AdSense or brand
Brand
collabs?
collabs.
Third question. YouTube AdSense,
Brand collabs.
brand
Definitely.
collabs. And why
Brand
collabs?
collabs. Because I think when brands approach you, that itself gives you a high. That itself feels nice that, oh wow, this brand has approached me. Now this brand is approaching me. So the higher the brands, the more famous the brands, it gives you that kind of an energy, that, oh wow, now I will be working with Maybelline. Now I
A
will be
very
working
good
with
form of
Amazon.
validation
Yeah.
that we get.
So I think brand collabs out and out.
Yeah. One small lie that you might have told intentionally or unintentionally in YouTube or Instagram, what would it be?
At times, being very very upfront and very very frank, sometimes people
Yeah.
in brand collaborations, especially if you're going through certain agencies or something, then they only look for certain categories, like you should have this many followers, you should be of this age, you should have this, you know, very materialistic things. So that's where sometimes they only want models, or sorry, not models, but bloggers or influencers who are under 30 or under, you know, 35. So that's when you have to tell them, okay boss, I am this age and you can give me, you know. So that's where you have to just
Yeah,
sometimes
I get it. Yeah.
tell them there are certain age limits, like they say no, only 20, below 25. So you're like, oh boss, come on yaar, it's nothing
Yeah.
that only below 25 girls can, you know, promote your product. Your product is not even related anywhere to age of the
Yeah.
influencer, you know. So that's probably when, yeah,
Yeah.
couple of times you have to, you know, tell that, okay, I am only this much, you know. You have to fill the form wherein you have to fill your age or something. So there, yeah, you can.
Last question. As a Mumbaiker, how do you like this? There might be something that might have influenced you, something that you do continuously, you know. What would you say? Ki, "Acha, this is my habit that I think that only Mumbaikars might do, and I also,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
have it in me."
definitely. If I go to any place outside Mumbai in India, the only thing that I find very weird is दोपहर में दुकानें बंद हो जाती हैं. 1 o'clock, they start business at 10, they shut shops at 1, and they start again at
Yeah.
4, 4:35. So the life is so relaxed, which I feel very, I mean, for us, it's like आधी रात को भी दुकानें चालू रहती है, you know, you can go out, you can do what, you can shop whatever you want, you can eat whatever you want. And there, everything is there's a lull in the afternoon. I can understand night being a lull, but
Yeah.
even in the afternoon, I'm like, अरे ये लोग करते क्या है यार, ये सुबह आते हैं, दोपहर में चले जाते हैं, 4:30-5 बजे वापस आते हैं, and 8 o'clock again the doors are shut. So that is one thing I find very weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm too used to the fast life, you know, that Mumbaikars usually live.
Yeah, of Mumbai.
Actually, that kind of a life is good.
But yes,
I feel that is a good life. People have time for their families and for their personal life. But I'm so used to this life that it sometimes frustrates me कि अगर मुझे दोपहर को कुछ खरीदना है तो, you know, I can't. The shops are shut.
yes, but I cannot relate to this because as a Delhiite, we have our shops shut at 1, and we do not have shops open in night. We don't have a lot of nightlife
Right.
compared to Mumbai. Yes. So give the mic to the audience. We'll scroll through all the questions that they have posted.
Sure, definitely.
Your bad experience in your line of business. One bad experience.
When I hosted a giveaway, and the accounts that participated seems genuine. And see, giveaway you're hosting, you're only going to select 1 or 2 winners. You know, you can't make everybody a winner. So then the person whose name is not selected, however fair you try to be, you know, on that app where you select the winner, we just put the name and we select the winner. Still, you get hate comments for it. You get DMs for for days together. You keep getting comments that, you know, you were partial, you did this, you did that, you know, you did not make me win, I did so much. And then those hate comments are something that was a bad experience for me. So I try and avoid hosting giveaways going forward.
I think that the audience, you know, I mean, I would like to send out a message that, you know, giving out negative comments does not help in any way. An influencer is always hustling. He's always working very hard to provide you with content, and all the positive comments that you give are very essential to them because it helps them grow. It helps them create more content.
Even negative comments are welcome. Criticism is welcome. I'm not saying criticism is not welcome.
Yeah.
But unnecessary blame game and you know, giving bad words and using foul language just because you were not selected as a winner of a giveaway doesn't make sense to me. But to each his own.
There's a question: has COVID affected the influencer industry?
It had affected earlier, in the early stages of COVID.
In a positive way or a negative way?
Sorry? No, in a negative way. In the initial phase of COVID, it had affected in a negative way because brand collabs had completely stopped. We couldn't order things online even to create content, you know, because only essential services were available online. So initially, and then ads were not running as much as they should have on our videos. So initially, yes, it had affected adversely, but later, you know, the bad phase was over and the good phase started, because everyone was on social media. Even the people who would never watch YouTube or never watch Instagram were on Instagram, were on YouTube. So your viewership increased. So that way it also benefited later on.
So last question would be, is social media marketing the way ahead?
Social media marketing is absolutely the way ahead, because the kind of coverage, the kind of reach that social media has, I don't think television or cinema has anymore. The OTT platform is catching up. Everyone is on Netflix or Amazon Prime or something or the other on their mobile. Everyone is like addicted to their mobile, to their smartphones, is what I understand. Earlier, it was only the younger generation, but now I see a lot of older people also being addicted to their mobiles, watching old films, listening to older songs. Everything is there in your hand, in your palm. Your world is in your palms. So I think social media is the future.
Would you encourage more people to become bloggers or influencers?
I am an influencer. I have done vlogs, travel vlogs, but otherwise I don't do daily vlogs. So if you ask me, I would definitely say influencer.
Goa nightlife or Mumbai nightlife? This seems like
Goa nightlife. Because for me, when I visit Goa,
it was very,
I'm like totally out of my nutshell and everything, and I go all out and we dance and we have fun. So, obviously when you're out on vacation, you enjoy things much more. Yes. So Goa
true.
night.
I think Goa people who live in Goa would say Mumbai nightlife.
Maybe, absolutely.
It's a matter of being, because it's like you're going for vacation, right? It was very, very nice talking to you.
Thank you so much. It was great talking to
you. Learned a lot.
Thank you so much. I
personally learned a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you to the audience for coming up and watching our videos.